Engine start. Liftoff.
Colonel, you better take a look at this radar.
What is it, son?
I don't know, sir, but it looks like a giant...
Dick!
Yeah.
Take a look out of starboard.
Oh my God, it looks like a huge...
Pecker!
Oh, where?
Wait, that's not a woodpecker. It looks like someone's...
Wang! Pay attention.
I was distracted by that enormous flying...
Willie.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Horrible breaking news here. Katy Perry injured terribly after her fake-ass trip to space on a dick rocket. You can see here her face just no longer working correctly. Goodness gracious, what will happen? Is her career over? Please, please let it be over. I'll donate to Jeff Bezos, actually, if Katy Perry can just never make music again. Katy Perry is as much of a musician as she is an astronaut. The side effects are just awful. We just feel terrible for her. Actually, the side effects affected her brain a lot more than her eyes. These videos were before she went to space. But she was way messed up after she got back from space, which she didn't go to. We'll get to that in just a second. Listen to Katy Perry recollect on what she learned in her fake dick rocket space mission.
They can see the unity that we modeled and replicate that and understand that we weren't just taking up space, we were making space for the future. And for me, like Gail said, this wasn't a ride. Wasn't a destination. It was a journey, and it was a supernatural one. And my journey has always been about love and belonging. And I think that we have all felt that sometimes we weren't worthy or we didn't belong, and in certain ways, no matter all the accolades, no matter all the studying,
no matter all the accolades and studying. All the accolades and studying, huh? Really? People are so exhausted with the insufferable girl boss, celebrity, entitled, feminist. No one can take it. This is the best headline of the week. I'm an astronaut, exclaims Katy Perry during ride on Disneyland Astro Orbiter. Katy Perry was destroyed by the Trump administration this week, along with all their other fake-ass astronauts, leading to seething, screaming rage from the band of bimbos that were launched into space and sadly came back. Here we go. Gail King. It's such a wonderful thing to see. The U.S. commercial spaceflight industry is an inspiring project which showcases American ingenuity and exceptionalism, says Secretary Sean Duffy. But the last FAA guidelines under the Commercial Space Astronaut Wings program were clear. Crew members who travel into space must have demonstrated activities during the flight that were essential to public safety or contributed to human spaceflight safety. The crew who flew to space this week on an automated flight by Blue Origin were glam, but you cannot identify as an astronaut. They do not meet the FAA astronaut criteria. That's just beautiful. Like a Gail King, who went on TV to shriek about this.
When people say, oh, it's frivolous, number one, they call it a ride, which I find very irritating because they never say men went for a ride.
Men flew their actual rockets. You did go on a ride. Your rocket is fake. Your rocket was flown by men. Remotely on the ground. It was paid for by men. It was designed by men. It's actually literally designed. It looks like a man. It's a dick rocket. And you look ridiculous in your scuba diving outfit on a Disney cruise in 4 feet of water in the Bahamas. That's what this looks like. You look obscene. So definitely no, you are not astronauts, no matter what you want to call
What do you
yourselves.
say to people who think that this was frivolous or just a ride? You know, I think the message that it sends is very, very powerful. And the people that say that, by the way, weren't there.
They weren't there. Yeah. The people who were flying the rocket that you were on the ground, flying it. You were doing nothing. How do we know that? It's not speculation. We literally have the tape. This is what you were doing. You weren't flying, you were falling with style, as they say in Toy Story. Look at this. These are the brave, feminist icons zipping up to space, but it's not actually space. I've looked at all of the available explanations of this, and I know that there are a lot of criticisms of this, of course, from our own Department of Transportation Secretary. But what this really is, these little scrunchy face selfies. What it really is your luggage. Your luggage on a craft, not a spaceship, a craft that went up really, really high. That's what actually happened here. I can explain. Where they went was a place called the Karaman Line. Here's what it looks like. This is the Karaman Line. This is what is internationally accepted as space. But all they really did was just touch that line and then come back. They did not insert into orbit. Dick rocket insertion failure. What ended up happening is that they just flew up a little bit higher than commercial aircraft do, and they got a big tummy riser. That's all. Because they went up, they didn't experience zero gravity at all. They didn't experience actual space at all. They didn't enter orbital. And when their pod came back down to Earth, you could see it wasn't burnt at all. When their pod comes back down to Earth, not only does the crew scream and shriek.
Just free falling right there until those drogues came out.
So they're screaming. But also, you can see it is clean as a whistle. No burn marks. There's no chips that have been flung off, pieces that are gone. This is what happens all the time when actual spacecraft return. Oh, and by the way, on actual spacecraft, the doors don't open from the inside with a doorknob. Everybody roasting this. Everybody roasting this, including Wendy's. Wendy's reacts to backlash for poking fun at Katy Perry. Refuses to apologize. I kissed the ground and I liked it. I've been asking for a photo of them on takeoff. Now I regret doing this. That's another thing that everybody's like, where's the photos of them? Like actually taking off in the or landing or inside the capsule. Now this is all we get. It's just them falling with style. That's all it is. They're just falling with style. The brief state of weightlessness during the ascent and descent was not due to escaping Earth's gravity, but because of a combination of free fall and the absence of a supporting force. Essentially, they were just falling towards the Earth, the absence of the rocket's upward thrust, a feeling of weightlessness. Like when you're on a teeter-totter or a roller coaster. Basically, the capsule launched really high, and then it immediately falls back down to Earth. They're not astronauts. It's not a spaceship. It's just it's just a craft that took them up higher than your average commercial flight. That's it. So this whole girl power bullshit is totally fake. She's not a damn astronaut. She's a Hollywood elite that thinks she's special. And we've had about enough of that, right? Yeah. We had a whole election about that, and America decided to go the other way. So enough. Katy Perry now saying that she totally regrets doing this, which I think is hilarious and delicious. And yeah, we don't need any further feminist girl boss entitlement. Okay? We all voted in 2024 for the opposite of that. Again. So thank you. But no thank you. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe.